Details on a suspect accused in a string of robberies in several local communities. A judge deemed Miguel Gonzalez a danger today, and tonight we're learning more about his alleged crimes and his long criminal history. Eyewitness News reporter Jared Pliner was in court for today's hearing, and he joins us now live from Taunton with more. Jared.
Mike and Shannon, we learned new details about a search warrant executed on that car. Now police say the juvenile who turned himself in admitted to his involvement and implicated Gonzalez. 19-year-old Miguel Gonzalez of Stoughton deemed a danger to the public and not entitled to bail. After a court hearing today, Gonzalez and a 17-year-old male juvenile from Taunton are accused in a string of mostly armed robberies this month at businesses in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. At East Providence's Town Wine and Spirits, a 68-year-old male customer was stabbed in the abdomen. Police say the attack left the man's liver punctured, requiring surgery to remove part of it. Last week, a Taunton patrolman stopped Gonzalez's Nissan Altima. Police say they found clothing and surgical gloves in it, matching what was seen on surveillance video. A Taunton detective testifying Thursday, East Providence police found an electronic key at Town Wine and Spirits.
East Providence came with the key fob that they had recovered outside of their robbery, and that key opened that vehicle. Also in the car, Swartz says, blood. The knife had a lot of blood on it from the robbery. That they put the knife into a paper bag with the money, and the knife had, the blood had dripped through the bag. Gonzalez's attorney focused on this Taunton CVS where police say an employee hid during that invasion. The defense questioning how police filed charges.
He wasn't near the cash registers that were actually taken, correct?
Correct.
So would you agree that's not a robbery?
Under the circumstances.
The judge noting that one's a close call. Gonzalez's family had no comment on the hearing, but did respond to this. Do you have anything to say to the man who was stabbed?
He's alive. I'm happy he's alive.
Coming up new at 6 o'clock, prosecutors reveal in open court that both defendants were convicted in a similar robbery just a few years ago when both were juveniles. We have more on that. We're now live outside Taunton Trial Court. I'm Jared Pliner, Eyewitness News.
More details about the past of two men charged in connection with a series of violent robberies in 4 local communities.
Today in court, a judge deemed one of them, Miguel Gonzalez, a danger to the public. And prosecutors say it's not the first time he's been charged in connection with a robbery.
Eyewitness News reporter Jared Pliner is live outside Taunton District Court with the new details in the case. Jared.
Mike and Shannon, in the East Providence robbery, a 68-year-old man was stabbed in the abdomen. It punctured his liver. Today, the Commonwealth says these two defendants victimized an older man just a few years ago. 19-year-old Miguel Gonzalez of Stoughton deemed a danger to the public and not entitled to bail. After a court hearing today, Gonzalez and a 17-year-old male juvenile are charged in a series of mostly armed robberies at businesses in Massachusetts and Rhode Island. After a Taunton patrolman stopped Gonzalez's car last week, police say they found clothing and surgical gloves matching the robbers, blood, and cash. In open court, a prosecutor told the judge the same pair were convicted of robbing a Stoughton flower shop in 2014 for marijuana money when both were juveniles, and there was something used.
They take these surgical gloves, they put them on, and they enter this flower shop.
Paquette saying they forced a 70-year-old man into a back room.
Both these defendants demanded money from him. They shut the office door.
The Commonwealth says the unnamed juvenile then hit the man several times with a stapler. And the defense today taking issue with some of the charges filed and arguing the 17-year-old implicated Gonzalez in an attempt to distance himself. Live outside the Taunton Trial Court tonight, Jared Pliner, Eyewitness News.